If you want lasting results, you need to stop changing your workouts every single week. That's the big struggle that people get stuck with. They think that they need to keep the body guessing, that you need to go, okay, this week I did this exercise, next week I've got to change it up. If you keep changing your exercises every week, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to make progress. That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Hey guys, it's Tyson Brown here. And like I said, if you're changing your workouts all the time, you're not going to be making progress. And you know why? It's because the body, even though you think you need to be keeping the body guessing all the time, what happens is if you're not consistent with doing the same workouts over and over again, you're not going to see any different results because you don't know what's going to be happening. If you do the bench press on Monday and then next Monday you decide to do something different, well, how are you going to know if you've improved in the bench press every week? You're not. And that's why workout routines are so important. Now, you can still keep the body guessing by increasing other things as opposed to changing the exercises all the time. So one quick thing you guys can do is, instead of going, okay, what different exercise am I going to do? How can I increase this exercise? If you increase the weight, or if you increase the amount of repetitions you do, or if you decrease the amount of rep time, all these different things, you can actually help change the body, and you can actually keep the body guessing by doing that. So instead of deciding, okay, I'm going to do the bench press next week, and then the week after that I'm going to do the incline bench press, and the week after that I'm going to decline bench press, what if you said, okay, for the next 6 weeks, my main push movement is going to be the bench press. When you go and do the bench press, this week you could do 70 kilos for 5 repetitions, 4 sets, right? Next week, you do 70 kilos for 6 repetitions, 4 sets. You've just increased the amount of weight you can move and how many times you can use it, how many times you can move it. And that's keeping your body guessing. It's not about changing the exercise, it's just putting the body under a different stress. So like I said, you can do that in 4 different ways. Like I said, tip number 1 is to increase the amount of repetitions you can do on each exercise. So if you can just increase it by 1 rep on each set, you're going to be keeping the body guessing and you're going to be getting stronger. Number 2 is the workout tempo. So how fast are you going through the exercise? When you're having a rest, are you going to rest 30 seconds? Are you going to rest 45 seconds? Are you going to rest a minute? If you change this variable up, if you go, okay, I'm going to reduce my rest time and try and move the same amount of weight, that's another different stimulus you're providing for your body. So that's another way that's going to keep your body guessing. Instead of trying to change the exercises, like I said, you can change the tempo. The third thing you guys can focus on is the amount of volume you're doing. So let's say, like I said before, if you could do 1 extra rep, what if you did a whole extra set? So instead of doing 4 sets of 6, you did 5 sets of 6. Or instead of doing 4 sets of 6, you did 4 sets of 12. Increasing the amount of repetitions or volume you're doing overall is another great way to provide stimulus to your body. And also increasing the weight. If you can do 70 kilos this week and you can bench press 72 kilos next week for the exact same amount of repetitions, that's another way you're putting your body under stress. It's always changing it up too, because the body goes, all right, I'm going to get better at this exercise. I'm going to try and improve, and I've got to adapt to what you're giving me. And if you're trying to always make the body adapt to a new exercise, yes, it's keeping it guessing, but you're not going to make as much gains as you would as sticking to one exercise and just trying to improve on that. So set yourself a goal for like 6 or 12 weeks. Get yourself a program. You can get programs online. You can get a program from me. You can get a program from other personal trainers or wherever you want to get your program. Focus on what they give you and don't try and change up all the exercises, but try and increase something different every week. So can you increase the amount of reps? Can you increase the amount of volume? Can you increase the amount of weight you're using? Can you change the tempo and how long you're resting? Those 4 things are all you're going to need is to keep the body guessing. Yeah, it's good to change up your exercises after 6 to 8 to 12 weeks, but honestly, you don't need to change the exercise every week, and you're going to not get the results you want. So try those 4 things. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below to ask me. I hope the video was informative, and also if you want your free top 10 food guide that you should always be buying when you go to the supermarket, make sure to click down below and I'll give it to you right now. So till next time, speak to you guys then.